Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Mason, also Mason Lee down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe, click that bell if you want to hear about every single time I post, and give this video a thumbs up. And as you're seeing this, it's a few days later when you're seeing this, but I just hit 800 followers on Instagram, and it is Friday, June 12th, and thank you guys so much. And if you haven't already, check out my Instagram. It'll be linked down below. And today I'll be showing you how to make cheap, easy, distressed jean shorts out of any pair of jeans. I just got these for $10 from Walmart. They're like a medium wash, and they're from the men's section. They're George regular weight, like it says it sits on the waist, regular hip and thigh, straight leg jeans, because I wanted like looser denim shorts. I don't like tight denim shorts. I don't like tight and short ones. So that's why I'm gonna make my own. And you're also gonna need a pair of scissors. These are fabric scissors from Michaels. They were like a few dollars. They came with like a sewing kit that was like $5, so you can definitely find it for cheap. Fabric scissors will be really helpful since this is so thick. And tweezers, I just found these in my room. And then a ruler if you wanna make a straight line, or I'm just gonna use my favorite jean shorts and just put them on top, or you can use any shorts for that. And I think that is it, so let's get into the video. Okay, really fast, here's what they look like on. I did size up to a 32, which makes them loose back here because I find that men's pants aren't as wide in the hip as women's. So I'm normally, for size reference, a 29, like 6 to 8 kind of size, sometimes bigger just depending on the brand, because I do have wider hips, and just for length, I guess. So these are 32, so that's kind of why they're like weirdly bunched up, but I think once they're into shorts, they'll be a little bit more comfortable. They're gonna work better with a belt. So yeah, they're still pretty cute. I wouldn't wear them because they kind of just like fit weird. But if you're into this style jean, I recommend $10 Walmart. So yeah, here they are. So to start off, I made sure they're all lined up straight, took the tags off, and I used my favorite pair of denim shorts on top from Cotton On. And I just kind of laid them out and made some marks with a blue pen just in case. And it's also just like a washable marker. I wanted them longer in the back, so I had to do back and front. And then when cutting, I folded it in half to see so it'd be even, but I did discover it was literally impossible to cut even with fabric scissors, just because these are like real jeans, they're not like jeggings. So I kind of had to do it in layers, but I suggest cut a little bit in one layer, then going to the next, so it's all even. And then it took me a while to get through like the little seams, but I did it. Make sure you use fabric scissors, because even with fabric scissors it's hard, but it will be helpful. So one thing that I did throughout this whole process was I kept trying on the jean shorts, making more lines, trying them on, and I realized the first time I cut them too long, but you want to cut it too long rather than too short, because you can take away and you cannot put back. So there's always more to cut less off. Less is more. So then that's why I kept trying them on, because I just didn't want them to be super short. So that's why I just made them really long at first, tried it on, and I knew the rips would eventually go shorter and shorter, so I made them longer at the beginning because of that. So it is hard to cut, but this is the final length, I think. And make sure you cut for the rips, if you are doing them, horizontal lines, because you will be pulling out the blue thread. So if you cut vertically, it will not work, but you want to cut horizontally, so then the white thread will be poking out. And I just did a couple like horizontal lines. And the thinner they are, kind of like closer together the lines are, it's easier to pull out the blue. So I just tediously pulled out the blue part. I just listened to a podcast while I did this, and it takes forever, but it's worth it in the end. And once you get the hang of it, it goes a lot faster than you think. So yeah, I just kept cutting, pulling, eventually got there. And yeah, you just want the white part poking out like any other ripped jean, so you want to make sure you have to cut horizontally. You have to. So that's why I just kept pulling them out. And it did make a mess, but you can just vacuum it up later. I suggest not doing this on your bed with your fluffy blankets, because it all got stuck in my blankets. After I finished ripping in the very end, I'm just skipping to the end, I put them in the washer and dryer to help it fray a little bit more naturally, and it also helped make it so the seams won't rip as much, if that makes sense. And it kind of fluffed up the threads, so then they're like stoppers for it to rip. So I suggest doing that. And then here all I did was I ripped the stitching on the edging so it could be a little bit looser on like my outer thigh, if that makes sense, because it was just kind of like tight weirdly right there, and a lot of jeans are like ripped seam right there, so that's all I did. And then after ripping and all that stuff, I just kept doing it. So here's the finished product. I love them, honestly. I might split this a little bit more, but after putting them in the washer and dryer, like they're so cute, and all like the phrase, like the blue part like fluffed up. I got a phrase in the back, and it just turned out way better than I even imagined, I guess. So these are a win-win, you could say. And I highly recommend doing this. Super cute. I mean, I might cut it like a little bit shorter, maybe do a little bit more rips like right in this area, but otherwise like, or I might just like roll them. Otherwise they're super cute, honestly worth the $10. Like they're not my, they might not be like my perfect go-to, but they're really good and basic. There's a little big in the waist because I got one size too big, but other than that, if I just wear a belt or do like the shoelace trick, they are super cute and I highly recommend. Thank you guys so much for watching this video where I made these jean shorts from my Walmart jeans, and I hope you all try it out. And if you do, DM me a photo or tag me in your Instagram photos, or send me your photos, and my Instagram is linked down below. And if you haven't already, check out my blog livinglifevirtually.com, where I either talk about stuff that I don't on my YouTube channel, or I do corresponding posts with links and more just information if you don't want to have to write it down or something. So yeah, and also subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and click that bell if you want to hear about every single time I post and my future posts. And follow my socials linked down below, and thank you guys for watching.